I'm going to play a couple songs on the guitar, then I'm going to play something on my not karaoke machine. I do want to point out the fact that when I do play something off the other one is because I want to play my electric horn. But the other thing is that these are tracks that I recorded. So it's not really karaoke to me. To me, it's understanding layers and understanding Logic Pro and GarageBand. You know, Logic Pro X is just GarageBand on steroids. It costs more. Can you hear that? You gonna give me a little rhythm? Do you like my Koa wood Taylor? Beautiful, huh? Yeah. I've been teaching voice for 10,000 years now, and I have a music school, and I have a workshop room, and I have my studio. And I had a 914 beautiful Taylor, not this one, in the studio, and a bass that I played in I played bass in a 50s rock and roll group called Daddy-O for a long time. And it was Warmouth, all mother of pearl and beautiful. Anyway, while I was in the workshop working with a student, both the Taylor and the bass guitar walked away. So this I bought from the insurance money that I got from losing both those instruments, and it was heartbreaking for me. Let's see. Our day will come, and we'll have everything. We'll share the joy falling in love can bring. No one can tell me that I'm too young to know that I love you so, and you love me. Our day will come, and we'll have everything, yeah, yeah. We'll share the joy falling in love can bring. No one can tell me that I'm too young to know that I love you so. Our day will come. Da ba doo ba ba doo ba doo ba ba dee. Shaga doo dagga doo ba ba doo ba ba da ba doo ba ba doo ba ba doo ba. Our dreams are magic because we'll always stay in love this way. Ooh, our day, I say our day, I say our day will come. Bop, bop, bop. Thank you. So, you know, everyone's been talking into the process. This is a guitar camp, but I'm the vocal instructor. So, you know, everyone's talking about their process, and, you know, I'm playing the guitar. To me, my process or my history, I've told it a million times, so those of you that have been around, you've heard this all the time, but it's just the truth. I had a grandmother who I was raised by, and she could sing for hours doing housework. And she never repeated a song. I mean, I heard my grandmother sing the same song many times. By the time I was 8, I could sing a lot of the songs that she sang. But my grandmother lived to be 97 years old. And she still, like one of the things that happened to her, she went into a diabetic coma when she was 93. And we thought we were going to lose her. And, you know, the whole off to the ambulance, take her away, heartbreak, all of it. But she actually came out of the coma. And so my grandmother's like, she, you know, and I had the blanket, and I was staying overnight, and the hospital let me do it, and I loved her dearly, you know. And my grandmother got up, finally came out of this thing, And it wasn't just like she came out of a coma and then she got up and did what this happened, but she made it to rehab. And one night I'm laying there, I'm sitting in the chair with the blanket on, and I hear, Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy. And I look up and my grandmother's awake, and she's like, she gets up and the nurses come in, everybody's all excited and everything. And she's aware and she's got that little outfit on with her butt crack hanging out the back, if you know the hospital garb. And she sang a song I never heard before, And my grandmother, again, was born like in 1906. That means her parents were born in the 1800s, which means she had so many songs that were so incredible, it was unbelievable. So anyway, my process has always been, from a very young age, that you sang. Just the opposite of what Doug is talking about sort of singing for a while. But I actually believe that music is melody line and chord changes against it. I love what Doug just did in relationship to say, let's take one note and listen to all the right? And you hear that one. The bass player's playing the singing. That's a typical rock tune. But the only thing that ties those chord changes together is the note. So the truth of the matter is when it comes to harmony and melody line, you can harmonize anything any way that's possible. We have 12. Music, for our culture, music is a base 12 number system without a zero. That's basically what it is. We have 12 tones. And then it repeats itself. And within those 12 tones, we can develop all these different chords. So for me, it's all about vocal and harmony. The reason why I did Red River Valley was I wanted to talk about all the cool different ways you could harmonize a simple song. It could be Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. It could be Mary Had a Little Lamb. Mary Had a Little Lamb, if you sit down with Mary Had a Little Lamb and 2 chords, you could decide now from the things that Doug was talking about to do all kinds of cool things with Mary Had a Little Lamb. And it doesn't have to be theory the way you think. It really doesn't. I know I'm a theory guy. I love to talk about extended chords and how things fit together and all these harmonies and bore you to death with the idea of it. But really, you just use your ear. You go like this. Let's do something. Sing that note. Now wait, let me play 2 notes. Now, what do you know about theory? Whether you know anything or not, what are you doing right now? You're duplicating the note. That's music. Duplicate the note. Sing a melody line. Listen to people. Let me do one more of these and one of those, and you guys are probably tired and want to go home, right? Down the road here. Let's see. When Sunny gets blue, her eyes get gray and cloudy. Then the rain begins to fall. Pitter patter, pitter patter. So goes love, so what can matter? No sweet loving man comes a call. When Sunny gets blue, she breathes a sigh of sadness, like the wind that's in the trees. Hurry, new love, hurry near. Kiss away each lonely tear. Hold her near when Sunny gets blue. People used to like to hear her laugh, see her smile. That's how she got her name. Since that sad affair, well, she's lost her smile and she changed her style. Somehow she's not the same. Oh, but memories fade and pretty dreams will arise up like the wind that's in the trees. No, hurry new love, hurry near. Kiss away each lonely tear. Hold her near when sunny gets blue. Ba-doo-doo blue. Ba-doo-ba-boom-ba-ba-doom-ba-ba-doo-bay. Ba-bay, ba-doo-ba-doo-bay. Bee-bee-bee-ba-ba-dee-ba. Shag-a-ga-doo-da-dee-da-doo-ba-dee-dee-doo-ba-dee-dee-doo-ba-ba. Beep-bee-doo-ba-ba-dee-doo-bay. Shag-a-ga-doo-da-dee-doo-doo-da-doo-bay. Boo-doo-bay, bo-bo-day-bo. Ba-doo-bay, ba-bo-day-do. Ba-doo-bay, bo-bo-ba-doo-ba-doo-bay, ba. Bay, ba, 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 da, boo, ba, doo, bay, doo, bay. Thank you. Where did you learn to dance? How did you do that? The dancing part? You know, I always dance. So when I was a kid, I had a band called Jimmy Knight and the Nightcaps. Can I unplug this? Yes. And I was Jimmy Knight, which was kind of like a little white, not nearly as good James Brown. And so I did all the splits and hey, and all that kind of stuff. I did all of that stuff. I really can't play without dancing. There's inside of me, there's a thing that's going, and so everything that I'm playing or where, because that's another aspect. We're always talking about harmony and all. There's rhythm and there's phrasing. Like, who was it, or was it even anybody here, or maybe it was somebody else, was it at the barbecue, about saying, I don't get the whole thing about Frank Sinatra, why he was so good. Wouldn't have been me. Nobody's going to admit it. I think over here. But anyway, my whole point is that, I was into James Brown growing up. I thought Frank Sinatra was hokey and corny for a long time. My favorite person, my mother took me to see Sammy Davis Jr. when I was 8 years old. And then I saw Sammy 8 times before he passed away throughout my life. So I'm way more a Sammy Davis Jr. fan than a Sinatra fan. But as I started to teach voice and I started to understand more about phrasing, listen to the young Sinatra. And then listen to how soft, he sang the way Tommy Dorsey played his trombone. And then listen to Tommy Dorsey. And then realize that Sinatra was phrasing like Dorsey, like a really, really good jazz musician. So Sinatra was incredible. I'll do one more and then we'll all get out of here. And then that way I won't be playing too much of myself. Now, to me, this is still the same thing that I just did on the guitar. This is layers of music. I recorded these songs. So I'm into, I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'll do this. Am I going to do that? No, I'm not going to do that. I'll just do this one. The saxophone solo on this is a friend. I didn't record the saxophone solo on this. A friend of mine did. Let me tell you about a girl I know. She's my baby and I love her so. Every morning before the sun come up, she bring me coffee in my favorite cup. And that's why, oh, that's why, hallelujah, I just love you so. When I'm in trouble and I got no friends, she stick with me until the end. My friends all ask me how I know. I smile at them and say she told me so. And that's why, oh, that's why, hallelujah, I just love her so. And when I call her on the telephone, I say, baby, I am so alone. Before I can count from 1 to 4, I hear on my door. In the evening when the sun goes down and there's nobody else around, she looks at me and she holds me tight, tells me, Jimmy, everything's all right. And that's why, oh, that's why, hallelujah, I just love her so. I did not record this. Oh, it's the wrong thing. Shaka-ga-da-da-doo. I have 2 versions of it. I picked the wrong one. I'm just going to talk to you with the saxophone. That's why, oh, that's why, hallelujah, I love her so. And when I call her on the telephone, I said, baby, I am so alone. Before I can count from 1 to 4, I hear her on my door. So in the evening when the sun goes down and there's nobody else around, she sticks with me and she holds me tight, tells me, Jimmy, everything's all right. And that's why, oh, that's why, hallelujah, I just love her so. Hallelujah, I just love her so. Love that girl. Love, 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 love. Love that girl. In the morning, in the evening, hallelujah, I just love that girl. No, yeah, yeah. Hallelujah, I just love her so. All right. That's probably enough. Let's call it. Let me hand this mic to Neil and let him end the evening. Thank you. Oh, get this. My watch is going emergency. It thinks I've fallen down. How do you stop that? I've never had that happen. I guess you just do that.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, I guess I don't want to call an ambulance.
Yeah, we had somebody at the spring camp that was getting up here to play for the first time in his life in front of anybody, and his watch started going off, right? And this was a doctor of all things, right? The doc from Boston, and he said, yeah, it knows my heart rate is too high, and it knows I'm not exercising. And so yes, his alarm went off, and yeah, he managed to get through his tune though. It was great. So. Well, that's it. Our goal every night here is to be out of here by 9:30. So we looks like we managed to pull that off and get things rolling over there. Has everybody been to their rooms and everything's okay where you are? Okay. And of course, everybody's heading over. We're going to have some music going on pretty soon over there. Is the projector over there?
I brought it. Yeah.
Oh, you brought one. Okay. Yeah, because I think they have another one set up in here. Oh. And they brought that screen over one time, but the wall is as good as the screen, right? Yeah, so we're good with that. So, yeah, so Jeff will be like leading the late night jam over there pretty soon. We can take some of the snacks over. Do you guys like to have snacks over there and along with drinks? Terrible idea? Okay, so everything from that table can go. So anybody's got free hands, take it all over. I just checked with Nani and I said, is this all there is for snacks? She goes, I have way better stuff for tomorrow. So this is, yeah, I think we just have, anyway. So, but that's what we have, and I guess there's. They didn't leave a cooler over there, did they? Oh, there. Oh, you just brought the one from my house then. Okay, because. Yeah. Yeah. There's water. And hopefully everybody has water in their rooms or something. I think, yeah, I'll bring more bottles tomorrow or something, but too. So I guess that's it for tonight. Let's everybody show back up at 9 o'clock, and 8 o'clock for breakfast, and then we'll have a class here. For my thing tomorrow, I want everybody to actually have guitars in their hands. So we'll be here with guitars, and we'll be doing some things that will be really boring for some people, and some that'll be over some other people's heads. So we'll try to get something useful for everybody. Okay, and I think that's it. So